like an earthquake to me.
As far as I can tell, it is a shock wave traveling around the Earth's crust. The epicenter is in the Pacific.
That must have been some earthquake.
No, Sutai, the pattern is more what you would expect from a meteorite colliding with the Earth.
Must have been going at a hell of a speed.
It was, or I would have detected its approach with one of the watchdog satellites.
Sula!
I said it would be stupid to hit the planet at full speed. It was all I could do to adjust the artificial gravity and save you from the worst effects of the G-forces during deceleration. They measured 188,000 G where I'm sitting, you know.
Then you know why we had to do it. To try and bury ourselves as deep as possible and escape their detectors when they scan the planet's surface.
Yeah, it seems to have worked as well. I have them on the track scan. They're 8 light years away, chasing after our empty thick ship, going away from this star system.
That's one thing to be thankful for. Sula. Sula?
Thing, give me a situation report.
Yes, sir. We are still following their thick ship and keeping them constantly in view on the track scan. We could easily destroy them with a ripper ray or a neutron torpedo.
No shooting unless they shoot at us. And I don't think they will, because they've got more sense. They'd be no match for our firepower.
You are too humane, Captain.
Nothing of the sort. I've been after those two for years, and I intend to take them alive if I have to chase them clean across the galaxy to catch them.
I should inform you we are now in Galactic Federation-controlled space.
Why? What's it to do with me? Just follow them, that's all, wherever they go.
We have a treaty agreement with the Galactic Federation to notify them whenever one of our ships enters their controlled space. We should tell them our course and speed and what we're doing here.
What we're doing is chasing them, and our course is wherever they lead us, and our speed as fast as we can go. Don't bother contacting the Federation. They'll only bog us down in red tape while those two get away.
As you wish. It is your responsibility.
Yes, it is. Just keep after those two, and let me know if anything crops up. Take his pulsar with your Sirius 2.
What happened?
Force of the crash must have broken your G-seat from its mountings. You were knocked unconscious.
I'm surprised I wasn't killed. Where are we?
And that blue and white planet you like the look of.
It's called Earth. A fairly original name.
Did it work? Did we give them the slip? Or are they still after us?
As far as we can tell it worked, we gave them the slip. They're still chasing off after our empty fiction. They'll catch it eventually, of course, and find we're not aboard. But by then they'll have half of this galaxy to search before they find us.
They got too close that time for my liking. The further away they are, the happier I feel.
I thought you might like to see this. It is a picture taken from our closest watchdog satellite. It shows the point where the meteorite hit the Earth. It is an uninhabited island called Tarpin, part of the Melosan chain in the Pacific.
Melosa? Isn't that the chain of islands ruled by the dictator Papa Minn?
Pity the meteorite didn't hit him on the head.
Who is this Papa Minn? Why do you not like him?
He's the petty, brutal dictator of a chain of Pacific islands that might otherwise be the next best thing to paradise. He's also raving mad.
Not a nice man.
Not unless you think torturing prisoners to death qualifies him for the title nice. No, he isn't.
You know, that meteorite doesn't seem to have done as much damage as I'd have expected.
It hit with such force that the shockwave spread out underground, and most of it passed through the center of the Earth. That is why we, on this side of the world, may have felt it almost as strongly as people just a few miles from the point of impact.
I'd like to go and have a look. Can I?
Well, what for? You can't dig it up. You haven't got a big enough bucket and spade.
Ha ha. Just curious, that's all. Well, like the first sea creature who, millions of years ago, poked his head out of the water to look at the land.
Well, put it like that, and what can I say? He's getting philosophical in his old age. All right, Mike, but take care not to make yourself conspicuous. We don't want the saps blaming us for any damage the meteorite may have caused, and we don't want you ending up in one of Papa Minn's unpleasant prison camps.
Okay, thanks.
I'll come with you, Mike. Well, if that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
And don't worry, we'll look like the locals and be completely inconspicuous.
Mike, I thought you said you want to go and to be conspicuous.
Well, I'm not. I'm dressed like people are supposed to dress in the South Seas, aren't I?
If you say so.
Come on, it fell over there. Just look at that.
It is like a volcano.
No, that must be the crater made by the meteor. It must have landed with such force that it melted the rock. Look at the way it's bubbling.
Oh, the heat. Oh, it's too hot for me. Shall we go?
Well, no, we'll never see a sight like this again.
Why is it so hot?
It's molten rock all around us. We're buried in it.
You mean we're stuck here in molten rock?
No, we can get out again. Can't we, Thing? When the thick ship is far enough away not to pick us up in its scanner.
Can't we now? Thing, they must be far enough away by now.
Well, if you ask me, you be wiser to wait a bit. But I've lost them from my track scanner, so I don't expect they'll be able to see us. Chances are, maybe you'll get away with surfacing, if you're prepared to take the risk.
Yes, we'll take the risk. Let's not stay down here. Take us up, Thing, now.
Right then, up it is. Always assuming, that is, the retro thrust still works on this wreck after the speed at which we hit this planet.
Don't say things like that. We could be stuck until we die.
So, me saying the retro thrust might not work won't make any difference to whether it does or not.
Stop talking and try it. Please.
Take your seats then. Strap yourselves in. Right then. I'm going to dim the lights. I need all the power we can get to pull us free. And let's hope it works.
Mike, what's happening?
Let's get out of here. What's whatever's going on from here? But keep well down, though.
I'm blind. I can't see.
There you are, on the planet's surface.
We're on the level, too. You are a clever Thing.
Have a look.
Is that where we are? Look, Sula, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Not bad for a primitive planet. Empty, though, isn't it? Do you suppose there's any civilized life?
Thing, have you got any information on this world in your memory store?
Well, no Thargon ship has ever been here before, but we have got some information on it. Obtained from a Kultan battle cruiser, captured by a Thargon warship, whenever it was. We've been notified by the Galactic Federation that the Earth is a closed world, and we're warned to keep clear.
Well, we're here now anyway, and it is an emergency which couldn't be avoided. Is atmosphere a breathable thing?
Oh, I'll test it. Yes, you can breathe it. It's quite nice.
Right then, let's go outside and have a look. Okay, Sula?
Yes, good idea. Open the door, Thing.
John, she can't see.
Bring it on over here, Mike. Okay, Tim, I'll take over.
Thank you, John. I can see now. The pain is gone. Thank you.
Now, tell me what happened.
Well, it looks like a volcano. When the meteorite struck, the rocks all melted into lava. Well, then it erupted, really like a volcano.
Erupted? Are you sure?
Yes, the lava started to bubble and heave. We jaunted to a safe distance away to watch. Well, then there was this flash or explosion or something.
Didn't you realize it might be dangerous, Mike? An explosion of that magnitude could have split the Earth's crust right down to the molten magma rock, and you have to go up to the edge of the crater to have a look. You really should have had more sense.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I am just as much to blame. I am a tomorrow person now, too. You must not always blame Mike for what happens.
Ah, well, you're both safe, so no harm done, I suppose.
You know, Sula, our own planet must have once looked like this, thousands of years ago.
You can't stand in the way of progress, Flynn. I wouldn't call any of these creatures highly developed in a technological sense. I wonder what happened to the human creatures on this world.
Those are humans.
And a primitive flying machine. Unless I'm mistaken, it looks like a war machine.
Maybe the people on this world have more in common with us Thargons than they have with those peace-loving drips of the Galactic Federation.
It's coming back.
Must have seen our slim ship. Yes, it's circling.
Well, have you any idea what caused the eruption, Tim?
I have no precise idea, Mike. As John said, it could have been a number of factors. If you wish to return to the island and carry out a more detailed survey, I might be able to correlate the data and come up with the answer to your question.
Yeah, good idea. Anyone coming?
Well, you're not thinking of going back there, are you?
Well, it's better than just sitting round here. Besides, who said a question without answer is like ball without arrow?
Well, I'm not sure. Confucius, wasn't it?
Wrong. Me just now. I said it.
All right, Mike, I'll come with you. But not with you dressed like an American tourist.
This is good. What are we going to do, Flynn? Here we are, we're in a fix. Even if they don't find us. I don't fancy growing old in this backwater.
I don't think there's any danger of that. Eventually, they will catch up with our thick ship and discover we're not aboard. When they see the little slim ship has gone from the ejector, they'll realize we escaped in it. Then they'll retrace their steps and search every planet they pass. It'll take a few years, but they'll come and scan this world eventually. And when they do, they'll find us.
When they do, we have got to be ready for them.
Not us on our own, but with the help of the natives of this backwater planet. We'll teach them how to build a ripper ray.
Yes. All right, yes. Yes.
You did well. If it is what you say, you will be promoted. But if it isn't, you're dismissed. Marcus!
All power to you, General.
Major Marcus, what do you make of that?
Looks like an aircraft with 4 wings. What's it doing on that island? Tarpon Island, isn't it? Has it crashed?
That's where the meteorite landed. Only it wasn't a meteorite. Look again, Marcus. They have come from the stars and landed on one of my islands because they know that I am the only one fit to rule the earth. They've come to give me the power.
Yes, General.
Take your best men. I trust you above all my officers.
Right away, General.
Wait!
Oh, come on, Tim, what's the hold-up?
This. Another photograph from our satellite.
Well, what is it, Tim? It looks like a crashed aircraft.
It is a Thargon slim ship.
What is Thargon swimsuit?
It is a small spaceship, used as a planet landing tender by the bigger Thargon ships they call thick ships. I've had no notification of a Thargon ship being in the area.
Well, there's any reason why you should be notified, Tim. Must be hundreds of spacecraft up there at any one time. Well, what's so special about these Thargons?
The Federation are very wary of the Thargons.
Why? Well, what's wrong with them?
They have a most regrettable history. They fought each other constantly for thousands of years until they developed the techniques of space travel. Now they no longer fight each other, but they do occasionally pick fights with other races in space. And they have scant regard for proper procedure and due ceremony, or the authority of the galactic trig.
Huh, doesn't sound too bad. In fact, they sound a lot like us.
Yes, I regret that they are. Your race and theirs have a lot in common. They even look like Earth humans. It is most unfortunate.
Yes, well, Thargons or no Thargons, here with or without permission. If it was them we mistook for that meteorite crashing, they're going to need our help. Come on. Okay, Tim?
What are they?
I don't know. But unless my eyes tricked me, they teleported here. It's quite a contrast to that primitive flying machine we saw.
Well, it's a spaceship, all right.
Yes, I'm surprised you didn't notice it the last time.
Easy. It wasn't here last time.
Shall we be safe to go and have a closer look at it?
Yes, why not?
It is teleporting.
Look, they've reappeared near to the Slim ship.
Right, if that's the way they want it.
No! Flynn, don't you see? They're our big chance. They're much more advanced than we thought. Maybe they're too advanced for us to fight, but if we win them over, get them on our side, maybe they'll fight the thick ship for us when it comes.
They'd never fight on our side. For us, who'd be on our side?
They don't know about us. All they'll know is what we tell them. We're a poor young girl and boy who are being chased by wicked black-hearted Thargons who want to kill us. How could they refuse to help us?
Very clever, Sula.
It's still pretty hot. You can feel it from here.
It's hardly surprising, considering.
Is it possible for us to jaunt inside it?
Better just check there's no signs of life. Life content nil. There's no one in there. Oh, no one alive, anyway.
Well, it's not very big, is it?
There is no one here.
I think they've teleported into the ship.
Thing, we must warn him. Thing, you've got visitors. Now listen carefully what you've got to say to them.
I wouldn't like to travel hundreds of light years in this thing.
They don't travel far in these, Mike. This is a Slim ship. It's carried aboard a much bigger craft. It's just used for short hops and landing on the surface of planets.
Hello? This is a nice surprise.
What are you?
Oh, I should be asking you that question. But I guess you'll tell me in good time.
I think it's a sort of tin.
Oh, I'm called Thing. Oh, what can I do for you?
Was there anybody else aboard apart from you?
Oh, yes. Flynn and Sula.
Are they all right?
Oh, I wish they were. They were badly shaken up by the landing shock. As soon as I could get the doors open, they staggered outside. I'm quite worried for them. I wish I could contact them.
John, it sounds as though they need our help.
Well, where are they now? Flynn and Sula?
Outside somewhere. Would you go and look for them?
That's enough. I think they're coming.
Here they are. I found them. Poor things. They look quite badly hurt.
Can you help us, please?
We'll do our best. Tim, can you materialize a couple of matter transporter bands? We've got to bring these Thargons back to the lab for attention.
There's no point, John. It won't work. Thargons cannot be matter transported. If it were possible, they would have perfected the technique themselves long ago.
Well, we just have to take them back to their own ship and do the best we can for them there.
Please, you've got to help us. If they catch us, they'll kill us.
Well, who?
The Thargon overlords. We dared to defy them. We spoke out and opposed the massacre of the slaves. Now they're hunting us down. When they catch us, they will kill us.
Uh-oh. Trouble.
No! Either the ray won't reach them at all, or it will do so only at much reduced power. It will disable their ship, that's all. If we don't do it, we might as well give up the chase, because they're drawing further away from us all the time. They have the edge for speed.
All right. Fire the Ripper Ray. But if anyone gets hurt, Thing, I'll have you dismantled.
Don't worry. No one will get hurt.
There's not much wrong with them. Not as much as you'd expect there to be, and certainly not enough to make them as sick as they seem to be.
Do you think they're faking, John?
I don't know what to think yet, Mike. Now, tell us what happened.
The Thargon overlords...
Yes. The Thargon overlords had oppressed the slaves to the point where they were forced to revolt or starve. Some of us helped the slaves
to try and improve their conditions and win their freedom. The overlords responded by proposing the slaves to be massacred.
We tried to save as many as we could, but the power of the overlords is absolute. In the end, we had to flee.
They were following us. We managed to escape from our thick ship without them seeing.
Your world looks so beautiful. We tried to manage a landing. We had trouble, but here we are.
The overlords continue to follow our empty thick ship. If they catch it, they will see we're not aboard. Then they will come looking for us.
The boarding party have searched every inch of their thick ship. Flynn and Sula are not aboard. Even their Thing is gone. And so is the slim ship from the ejector.
You mean they escaped in the slim ship?
I didn't see them go. But there have been plenty of times when their ship was almost at the limit of track scan range.
All right. Retrace our course and search every likely planet within 5 light years either side of it.
That could take years.
Our job is to track them down, no matter how long it takes.
Yes, sir.
The trouble is, if the Thargon overlords do find us here, they might destroy your world.